stuck about and he's digging away. He's got infinite speeds, cause he's a digging robot. He's dug about and he's a friend.
And welcome to another Stormworks video. And today we're going to be checking out the trains that I have built here in game. And the first one, we're going to be starting off with the Doug Freight C1 diesel engine. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we got the trailer connectors here at the front, got more connectors here at the back, and let's go into the engine here. We got some fire extinguishers and some welding torches here on the side, and that is on the other side as well. So we'll sit down here to drive, and first thing we got to do is turn on the fuel pump and the air and cooling pumps. These are for your gear switches, and then we're going to start the engine, and we're going to raise the throttle here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and turn off the brakes, and we're going to release the clutch, or open the clutch. And we got some features in here, such as the cabin light, we got the horn, we got the dial backlights, which is the backlights for the dials, we got the headlights there at the front, we have the tail lights at the back, and we're going to switch gear here, which can cause us to go a bit faster, and we have a reverse function as well. And we can switch the tracks with that button. We can switch the tracks to which direction they turn, and these lights over here show if a trailer is attached or not. And this thing is pretty damn fast. We're going 86, but the clutch isn't even fully open yet. And the next train we're going to be looking at is the Silverline Locomotives T1. So this is a diesel electric. And so we have electric motors that move the wheels, and we have a diesel engine powering the generators for those electric motors. We got the connectors, same connectors, they're all universal throughout my trains and trailers as well, they're all universal. We got our welding torch and our fire extinguisher there. Did not much of an interior on most of these trains. If we go here, we can go to the breakers, we got the electrics, and then we got the engine electrics. And then we can go out onto the side walkways if we want to. But let's get this train rolling. Alright, so first we need to turn up the motor throttle. So we need to start the generator engines because it drains battery quite a bit. So we'll get the generator engine on, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and open the clutch. This train is pretty speedy as well. And you can see we got the Silverline Locomotives logo on either side, just like the Doug Freight train has its logo on the side. We also have tail lights, horn, dial backlights, which those are for all the dials over there, and we have the cabin light and the headlights as well. And what's our speed looking like? 83. So yeah, this is a pretty speedy train as well. Hey look, there's an AI helicopter up there. Hello there, helicopter. Nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the final train of the day, which is still a work in progress. It's a steam engine. I can't really get steam engines working. That's not my specialty. But let's go ahead and move on to the steam engine. And the final train of today is the steam engine, which does not have a name yet because it is still a work in progress. It doesn't really work properly. It's very, very slow on the corners, and I don't really know how to fix that. There are two turbines in it, and still don't really know how to fix it. I was debating whether or not I should even add this train into the video, but I just decided I should, even though it doesn't really work the best, and still needs to have its problems worked out. I still think it looks alright and functions decent. So we're going to go ahead and ignite the firebox, which I already did. We're going to wait for that temperature to rise, and the boiler temperature will start to rise as well. Once it gets up to a certain temperature, I believe it's 100, it will start raising pressure in the boiler, which will cause us to start rolling. There we go, our boiler temperature has reached 100, which should start to raise our pressure. And there we go, pressure is starting to raise, and we're going to go ahead and open up the wheel clutch. And there we go, we're starting to move now. Very quiet because the pressure isn't that high. But the problem is the pressure, when the pressure drops, so the pressure gets up to 9, and then it drops off the pressure release valve up at the top so that it does not blow up from too high of a pressure. But the problem is when that happens, we massively decrease speed and it becomes a problem. See, we're going 64 right now, but once that pressure drops, we massively decrease speed, and I'm not really quite sure how to combat this. I don't know, I will try to fix it. If I do fix it, I will make another video about it. See, there we go. The pressure release valve is opening, releasing the extra pressure, which is going to lower our speed on the corners. You can see when we get to a corner here, I don't remember if I have a switch gear in here, do I? I do have a switch gear. Okay. When we get to a corner, it should, actually I don't remember if it's slow or not on the corners, or if it's just, yeah, see, it massively slows on the corners, and especially when we're hauling train cars with it, it's very, very slow. So I'm not quite sure how to combat this, but you know, it's whatever. So first train car we got that I've built here, guys, is the coal hopper. Hell yeah. The next train car we have is the auto rack train car. And we got our diesel tank train car. We've got our box car here with the sliding doors. And we've got our passenger car with some tables and chairs and benches. And we've got our passenger sleeper. I'll be honest, this one was kind of lazily put together. We just have these rooms with beds in them. This one, I'll be honest, was very lazily put together. And that's going to be all for me today, folks. Sorry I couldn't connect the trailers to one of the trains. It just crashes my game when I am recording. Sorry about that. I will try to fix that later on. But if you enjoyed seeing my trains, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel here. And with that, I will see you all later. Goodbye.